and come back to our Tuesday, November 2024 council study session. As we came back from executive session at 6:46, and I had made a mistake and no action was taken. So with that, is this for a study session?
No, that was,
Okay.
we didn't have.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and adjourn the meeting at 6:48.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll go ahead and come back in 5 minutes at 6:53.
No, no.
We're gonna go ahead and start, okay. We're gonna go ahead and go in. Oh. Take 2 puffs, give me and back.
Okay.
Take 2 puffs and come back.
Long.
I'll wait for 2.
That's why I went before.
Fine.
Don't say that.
Well, you never know.
That's just it. They always do. That's when they start talking stuff. You wanna do the fingers going up?
I have to put it on.
Are we ready, Trace?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and
Sure.
start the city council meeting for Tuesday, November 26, 2024 at 6:51 p.m. All rise for flag salute. All rise for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. And moment of silence. Moment of silence, please. Can you guys please respect the chambers? Roll call.
Councilmember Castaneda,
Here.
Councilmember Sotelo,
Here.
Councilmember Alvarado,
Here.
Councilmember Zavala,
Here.
and Councilmember De La Fuente.
Here.
We can get a vote on the meeting's agenda. I make the motion. Diane, let her add what she needs to add. Can I get a motion? Vote on the meeting agenda.
I make a motion to approve the meeting agenda with the corrections. Under number 6, public hearing, final budget for 2024 was removed. We adding the revenue hearing on revenue and property tax levy 2025. Need a motion.
Who made a motion?
Sophie did.
Okay, I have a motion by Sophie. I second the motion. Second by Diana. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, visitors' comments. Step up to the podium, state your name and address. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go on to 5, to the consent agenda. Is there anybody online that wants to say anything? Mike? No, okay. We're gonna go on to 5. Let's see.
Fine.
Yeah, 5, the consent agenda. There'll be no discussion separate on these items unless a council member requests separate discussion. The item will be removed from the consent agenda and added to new business. We get a motion? We get a motion?
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
We have a motion by Sophie. Second by Vera, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, can I, get a motion from through A through D? Okay. So- We're gonna go ahead and go to 6, public hearing for revenue and property tax event for the year 2025. So we're gonna go ahead and open this at 6:55. Have any questions, add anything, Diane?
I know.
Sophie?
Just to let the residents know, this is for the 1% increase, tax increase for next year. That's what it's about. Do you guys have any questions or?
That's gonna be the same, right?
What's the property taxes increase for?
1% increase. That's what happens.
Been like that.
They do that every year.
What is the 1%?
No? All right, do we have anyone online? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and close this at 6:56.
Well, here, Rich, hold on,
I closed it. So we're gonna go ahead and go on to 7.
No, we got another public hearing.
Oh,
Madam Mayor,
Mhm.
and just, there's one person wanted to comment.
okay, have him step up to the podium.
I just have a quick question. Who pays the property taxes for all these abandoned houses? If you can't get a hold of the owners.
So the property taxes accumulate and they go unpaid in that particular situation, and they become levies on the property itself. So they go unpaid. And so whoever owns the property is supposed to be paying them going forward. If they're not paid after 3 years, the city then can foreclose on that amount and sell the property to make a revenue for the taxes.
Okay, and in the meantime, we get penalized for it. We end up having to pay our own every year. And these people have up to 3 years not to pay theirs.
Everybody.
They can lose their house if they don't pay.
So now we're gonna go on to the preliminary budget for the fiscal year ending on December 31st, 2025. We're gonna go ahead and start this at 6:57.
32nd, over by where her nephew lives.
My cousin Loretta's.
Loretta, yeah, okay, okay. Oh, she
Anybody have any questions, Diana? Mary?
No.
Do you want to add anything, Ben? Do we have anybody online that would like to say something?
So
No?
public hearing for the budget for next year, guys.
Anybody want to add anything or ask anything about the fiscal year?
Budget is a public hearing.
For the budget of next year?
Yes.
Oh. I don't know what direct this straight to, but there's a lot of discrepancies in this budget that we just went over, a lot of them. So my question is, we're right back to square one. How can you approve a budget with all these discrepancies? There's a lot of them. You just gotta go through it, line by line. I know it's itemized, but it's not in detail on what's being itemized. My understanding was that the police department didn't even have a budget. But then again, there's a lot of discrepancies on the police department's part as far as expenditures and stuff. From last year all the way to this year till next year. So how can you allocate money or assume that that's what you're gonna spend the coming year? When I've been saying all along, you're right back to square one where you don't even know what you have available. I don't understand it. I don't understand how you guys can approve something like that. It don't make no sense to me. I don't know if you guys are just doing it just because, let's just get it over with and move forward. Maybe that's your guys' reasons, but it don't make no sense to me. As the rest of
Are
that,
you talking about the 2025 or 24 budget?
both of them.
We're doing the 25 right now. for
Well,
next
even
year.
that one, how can you move forward with the 25 budget when the 24 budget hasn't even been approved?
Oh,
It hasn't been even approved, and it's really not up to par. They're just too many discrepancies in that packet that you guys have here. So I don't understand how you guys can move forward when you haven't even solved the problem that we have right now. I know this they're just numbers. It's just, you're just throwing numbers out there just to get this passed. But it doesn't make no sense because how do you know that that's the money you're gonna have available for the coming year? You don't even know that because as of right now, you don't even know how much money is available right now. And that's what I don't understand. As a taxpayer,
I think they know the balance of our checking account, bank account.
you think they do? Then why is there so many discrepancies on this budget, preliminary budget?
Put in the wrong spot. This is what they've spent so far for this year. So we know how much we have, and they're going through that, what's gonna be spent next year. This is for the 2025.
Here's one of the things about it, Sophie, is that we've been going through this since June. We're already at the end of November. And they've already submitted three preliminary budgets the past 2 months. And none of them are right. So how can we assume that 25's budget is gonna be right? We can't without 24's being done right. And you can't do 24's without knowing what you had in 23. Because they carry over. But how do you know what's being carried over when 23 was not even done? That's what I don't understand. How can you guys approve things without even knowing what was the previous year?
It was done. It was just never filed. Done.
Okay, so then how do you guys know?
Okay.
Mayor, would you like me to respond? This is Jameson.
Please?
So the passing a budget is the fundamental duty of the city council to allocate the expenditure and approve the collection of revenues. A budget is always an estimation. A budget is what you do ahead of time. You never know for a fact exactly how many pennies you're going to bring in. That is what the point of a budget is. Yes, there are a lot of discrepancies and accounting errors in the past more than 2 years that you have me, one person, trying to go through and fix 2 years worth of a person's full-time job in just a few short months here. So no, am I going to be able to get it 100% accurate? Absolutely not. I'm doing my best to get there by going through transaction by transaction. But I do not agree that simply because you can't guarantee something to be 100% accurate, that means that the council therefore does not have their obligation to serve the public by passing a budget, which is your most basic obligation. And so those numbers are based on the best estimations with the information as it sits. And they'll continue to get refined and get better all the way up and through the end of 2025, just like every single year of a budget. You continue to get more information and learn more, and you make corrections to that. That is why there's a legal process for passing budgets and doing budget amendments through the end of the year.
Thank you, Jameson. Anything else? Okay, with that, we're gonna go ahead and close at 7:03. Okay, old business. Approval of the ordinance adopting the budget for the city of Mabton, Washington for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2024.
I make a motion to approve or adopt the budget for the city of Mount Washington fiscal year ending December 31st, 2024.
I have a motion by Kira, second by Diana. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. So we're gonna go ahead and go on to 8, new business. Approval of ordinance 2024-1189, establishing the amount of taxes to be levied upon real and personal property with the city of Mabton, Washington. Also fixing the tax levy for the 2025 calendar.
Make a motion to approve ordinance 2024-1188.
Have a motion by Sophie,
Oh, wait,
second by Arturo.
okay, there's a mistake here. On the ordinance itself, it says 1188. On here, it says 1189. Which one is it? 89? Okay.
This is 1188.
This one.
Mine says 1189.
In there, it says 89. Here it says 88.
Okay, we'll get it. We'll bring it to our attention.
So it's gonna be 89.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. We can go down to B, approval of resolution 2024-21, authorizing the payment of the Mabton's 2025 dues with the Association of Mabton Cities. I can get a motion.
These are the same fees as 2024. They didn't
Correct.
change. Make a motion to approve resolution 2024-21. Is that correct?
Yes.
Authorizing the payment with the 2025 dues with AWC in the amount of $1,342.
I have a motion by Sophie, second by Diana, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. I have C, approval of resolution 2024-22 for the allocation of the ARPA funds.
Yeah, I make a motion to approve resolution 2024-22, the one that says pilot project, and we added mixers in there for the mix for the tanks.
I don't have that.
It's the last page.
Table this. I have a motion by Diana.
I made a motion for the motion on the table.
Can you read the resolution out loud?
Oh, I'll read. Okay, resolution 2024-22, a resolution of the city of Mabton, Washington, approving the distribution of funds for the American Rescue Plan Act. Whereas on March 11th, 2021, President Biden signed the $109 trillion American Rescue Plan Act, and whereas the city of Mabton has applied for and has received the funds for the I say ARPA, for the ARPA funds. Whereas the City of Mabton Council has reviewed some requests and determined some will qualify for the ARPA funds, and whereas based on distribution guidelines from the U.S. This would be departments of Treasury, the following project has been approved for the use of said funds: pilot project and tank mixers. Now therefore be it resolved by the City Council and the City of Mabton as follows. The City of Mabton endorses the distribution of the ARPA funds for the items listed and authorizes the mayor to execute an agreement to do so. Passed by the City Council of the City of Mabton as a regular meeting on the 26th day of November 2024.
I have Diana make a motion on tabling it.
I'm sorry. Motion on the table.
Motion on the table.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it.
I'll second it.
Wait, Vera had a question.
Well, now you do discussion.
Yes, not a discussion, that's not called the question or discussion.
Should they still add the splash pad to it just in case?
She wants to add the
Splash pad.
We do that at the splash pad.
You can also amend the motion in this situation.
I move to amend the motion to add the splash pad to it.
But they.
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
time it's- the motion has to-
Yeah, you don't have, you can't talk. You cannot talk.
Okay, you have to bring it back.
So, no, sorry, Ben not agree.
So the person who made the original motion, if there's a proposed amendment, has to agree to the amendment situation. If not, then it goes forward as proposed.
Motion for the splash pad.
What's that, Raven?
I need the motion with the splash pad to go with this.
Wants to make a vote with it.
Well, I think.
There's already a motion on the floor.
You need to stop, Maria.
Oh,
You need to stop or you need to leave.
So there's already a motion on this, so if you want to make an amendment, you have to propose that. And then the proponent of the original motion has to agree to allow that amendment, otherwise you vote on the original motion. And if that doesn't pass, then you can bring it up with it.
Call the question.
Call the question, please.
You know, Maria from Ella, you need to stop. You need to stop because you are not part of the council, okay? You don't tell me what to call.
Point of order.
You do not tell me what to call.
Point of order.
You don't tell me what to call.
Point of order.
So you
Call
call
the
the
question,
question,
please.
so now you have to move to call the question, so that requires a super majority vote. To call the question. Question's been called, if someone has to. All those in favor of that have to vote, so.
Call the question.
to table this and we can agree.
I can call the question.
You move to call the question, so the mayor now has to take the vote on whether the question is approved, so. Go ahead.
Who wants to move forward with this?
That's not.
Well, no, it's the motion is to call the question.
Call the question.
I,
Aye.
Nay.
What was that?
I said motion carried.
So the motion didn't carry, because that has to be a super majority vote, so it's 40 to 60% of, so the discussion continues at this point now with the council. Unless you're done with discussion, in which case then you proceed to a vote.
Any more discussion?
It's been very good to discuss it. We have moved on.
What, ask the attorney if you want to ask him something. Or you can ask him. You can make a, you can. But that, you can.
I can't have, she said no.
Right.
Okay, I understand.
So just so you know,
now we gotta take the vote, correct?
If discussion's over, with no one else anything else to say,
I
then
think
yes.
discussion is over, yeah.
You said yes, Mary said
Mary
yes,
said yes,
Judy
she said
said
yes.
yes. Yes,
That
and
was
you
for
and
the,
Diane
that was for the other thing, we gotta vote again.
There was a motion to call the question and you have to have a super.
Have a motion?
Failed, so.
I read motion then.
Yeah.
So you gotta, all in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed?
Nay.
Motion carried. Okay. Sylvia, you want to come up here real quick? Yeah. Can you come up here real quick? Okay, council member reports.
I just wanna, are we gonna move on to anything but staying on this thing? Are we gonna get to move on next year or January? I'm tired of this. We're paying taxpayer money. And why haven't you said anything about this? We've been doing this over and over and over. Someone from the audience. Don't you guys get tired of fighting?
What?
No, I'm just saying, is there anybody that gets tired of this?
What are you talking about?
I think there should be reports, not yelling at the citizens.
Point of order, point of order.
If this is reports, you can give your report, that's fine. You can't engage the public.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
No, I just,
so, okay, go ahead, Diane, just say what you want to say, just don't say it to the audience.
Okay, I just wanted to know, when are we gonna move on? I'm tired of this, that we keep going on about this, all this other crap stuff that we're doing. We need to move on. We're paying tax money, the people's tax money. That's what we're doing. We've been doing this every Tuesday, every second Tuesday. When are we going to move on, you guys? Move on from what? Move on to something new. We're in the same thing since we started the year.
Your mixer,
We've been talking about this mixer since I don't know when. Because it, well,
This is a
Yeah.
public discussion,
Yeah.
so you
Okay,
can look at
sorry.
your reports,
Sorry.
that's fine.
just,
okay, do you have anything to add? Sylvia? No, Sylvia.
oh, yeah.
I said Sylvia.
Okay, yeah, I think we should, I don't know, a couple of things. The regular council meeting, I think we should move back to 7 o'clock. We can't seem to stick to the 6:30 time, and when people want to come to the council meeting, they don't know what time to show up.
No, they know, we've been,
That's because we've been like that forever.
we've been
And-
doing
let
it
me
like
finish.
this.
Yeah.
You need to stop.
Stop talking then. Point of order.
You're nobody.
No,
You
we
need to
can-
stop.
point of order.
Stop, Mayor.
Do it to 7 o'clock, like it always used to be that way. Everybody knows when the meeting actually is. And it should, and show up at time, on time. No, that's
Too
enough.
late.
It just changed. It is not too late. But anyway. And then the citizens' comments, visitors' comments, I think they need to move back to the bottom where they used to be, so they can kind of ask questions about or comment on what was discussed during a meeting.
Okay, Mary, do you have anything?
That's it.
No.
Okay, Garrett? Anything?
Does Public Works have all their equipment ready to go for this winter?
I know they needed some stuff done. And I told them to move forward with it because we're not gonna bring things to the council when we need stuff for the winter. So we're getting stuff, I know we got one of the tractors in, the shop right now. Because it needs to be ready for the winter. I know there's the icer already and what else, Sylvia? I know Joe's been on it since, yeah, getting the vehicles ready.
It's not big stuff, it's just
No.
stuff that affects it, we have.
Yeah, and I think,
No, I was just wondering if they got the equipment ready to go, just in case all of a sudden we get some snow and ice,
they got it ready.
and I'll wait for the last minute to get on it.
Yes, no, they do, and he's pretty good about starting late September, beginning of October. So, do you have anything to add, Sylvia or Marty?
What about this?
Ben?
Oh, not this time. Does anyone have any questions?
Diane, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and give my report. I know, it wasn't a city event, but we did a senior bingo dinner last Saturday, or, yeah. And Diane, thank you for coming out. Vera, thank you for coming out, for that event. I know, every event that we've had, Diane and Vera show up. I don't know where the other council members are. But we still seem to get by. We did have a lot of donations and, the senior citizens, they really liked it, right, Vera? Yeah. And they're asking for one, at least once a month. So we're gonna plan on doing that. And I want to thank the Horizon Market for letting us, use their facility for doing it. And, we do have the Christmas Bazaar coming up, December 21st. And the lighted parade coming up, which last year we did, I think there was over 15 big trucks that came in. And we've been getting signups already, so, if you guys would like to come out and support that, you're more than welcome to. And, the 21st, Saturday, December 21st, right? So the bazaar is from 3 to 8, and then the parade starts at 6 p.m. And, yep, the trucks will be here. We got the high school involved. We got one of the clubs from the school involved. They'll be out selling hot chocolate out on the sidewalk. So, I know we have somebody doing tamales as well. So hopefully, it'll grow from this. This will be our second one. Last year was pretty good. We had a lot of people out. So, with that, I'll go ahead and adjourn this.
Will this be a city function, this bazaar and parade meeting?
Mhm.
The city function? Are we spending extra money that we should be spending? Remember to put that spending freeze.
You know, Sophie, when I have a city event, I never use city money. I'm a lot smarter than that. I go and I get free stuff. And you can laugh all you want, Maria, because apparently you don't know. You have to pay people to go to your events, don't you? So, yeah, okay. We'll go
Oh,
ahead.
and to your comment about the bingo, you know, you tell us on a Tuesday, you're having it on a Saturday. You know, this is good. You give us more notice. But when you tell us on a Tuesday that you're having something on a Saturday, you need to advertise or announce it a little bit more so
We
people
did.
know.
It was out there even before that Tuesday. It was out there 2 weeks prior.
Before the other meeting, and you
Yeah.
told us then, yeah.
It was
Just
out-
if you tell us people sooner, it'd be nice to know sooner. And I did go to your, bazaar last year.
Yeah, you did.
I did go to your, what's it called? Where I saw you, Summer Bash, even though you said I wasn't there, but I just wanted to go check it out, but anyway, we'll get more notice of stuff, maybe we will show up, everybody will. You know, if everybody gets along, maybe we'll show up. That's it.
We're gonna go ahead and adjourn this meeting at 7:21.